I'm an interior designer. I started out as a social worker, and working in a wallpaper store, I decided that I wanted to help people redo their homes. I do a lot of my work through here. I purchase my accessories, my lighting. They have great furnishing pieces, and we're going to be here at Elements showing you how to decorate your home yourself. Right now, anything goes. So here today we're going to look at what's contemporary, which started in the 60s, 70s, maybe a little bit in the 50s. We're going to look at some of the traditional pieces, and then what we call today transitional, which is a blend of both. The elements of a contemporary style are metal, very muted tones, very monochromatic, grays, beige, white, black, and then we add a pop of color. We're going to see a little bit of color, some sea glass, a little bit of green or yellow. We see the chrome, we see the mirror with the glass, and that's what we're going to see on the bar. You'll see some suede, we'll see some lighting that also fits into that contemporary room. You want your house to flow, and you don't want to feel when you step from one room into the next that it's so jarring to the senses, because then you're almost stopping and you're not flowing with your day. A little bit of a feng shui type of a thing. So you really want to keep the styles not necessarily the same, but more consistent. We're in the traditional room right now, and we're looking at the elements that make up what's called a traditional room. And if we think of the old castles or the old palaces, or we think of Paris or France or some antiques, that would be the style of a traditional room. So we're going to look at some of the Swarovski crystals. We're looking at some of the lines on the pieces, the accent pieces. If we want to look at the scroll work here, I have a wrought iron table that has a lot of scrolls, some fans, a little bit of shell work going on. The large pattern print with the broad crewel colors. It's called crewel because it's sort of sewn in like crewel work. This would be the elements that go into a traditional room. We'd call this transitional. And it combines elements of contemporary, it combines elements of traditional. The chandeliers, they're not your traditional heavy glass chandeliers. They're a little more decorative, they're a little more textured. They have a little more pop to them, but they can also fit into anywhere. If you look, you see artwork, you see, not really floral arrangements per se, but more greenery, which also makes it go either way into contemporary or traditional, and that's why we call it transitional. A chandelier will always look good. You just want to remember that the size is what's important. So you just want to keep it proportioned. If you're buying a chandelier, my suggestion is going into your local lighting store, telling them the size of the room, and they can help you proportion it properly.